Melissa Gorga says she chose not to judge Danielle Staub, despite she had heard things from Teresa, Dina, Jacqueline, and the Manzos. Everyone on The Real Housewives of New Jersey has their own opinions about Og and current friend of the show, Danielle Staub. She's become a fixture on the Ron J. During season 1, Danielle was initially getting along with Teresa Giudice and Jacqueline Loretta, until it took a crazy turn. A lot of things about Danielle's colorful past surfaced, therefore, there was a lot of drama between her and the other ladies. It ended with Teresa flipping a table on Danielle in the finale of season 1. She left the show after the second season before returning as a friend later on. However, she still came up, especially when Teresa's sister-in-law Melissa Gorga joined the show. This season Melissa even said to the group, "She should shut the F up because I'll start believing what everybody tells me about her." Now Melissa is revealing that she had always chose not to believe what Teresa, Jacqueline, Dina Manzo, and Caroline Manzo told her about Danielle. Danielle came up in conversation during the earlier reunion shows because she accused Teresa of not visiting her nephew when he was born. However, Teresa had in fact visited them. This upset Teresa, which caused her to push Andy to get to Danielle. Teresa had explained she knew that Danielle was talking to Melissa after those comments and she didn't want her family being discussed. Melissa had later admitted that Danielle and her exchanged words on Facebook after the whole cookie incident happened. Remember, Teresa threw out the sprinkle cookies that Melissa brought from a store for Christmas Eve. Family members brought it up to Teresa, so she threw them in the garbage. Teresa and Danielle made up years later after bonding over yoga. They are now good friends. Teresa and Melissa were even in Danielle's wedding in the Bahamas. Now Melissa is opening up about Danielle and what she heard through the grapevine from the Manzo family. Melissa told Bravo's The Daily Dish, "I've heard things about Danielle and just like the way she would make people crazy or whatever, drama, through Dina Manzo and the Manzos and all these people. But I never chose to judge her because I always just saw her as someone who had a colorful past." Melissa noted she heard things from Teresa, Jacqueline, Dina, and Caroline. Plus their opinions about Danielle obviously played out on the earlier seasons of the show, as well. Melissa said she doesn't judge people for having a wild past, in fact she thinks it's good if you're enjoying your life. She said a lot of Danielle's actions were growing pains and that she had a really hard childhood. As time went on, Melissa started to notice things. She said at the wedding she picked up on some things, and when Danielle admitted that she had exaggerated what Margaret had actually said about her. Melissa explained, "I started to look at her a little side-eyed. They had their ups and downs this season. Watch everything Melissa had to say. I'd agree that you can't always judge people from their past, because people do change and grow. I think it's good to judge people based on your own personal interactions and experiences with them. Unless there is something major, of course. I also think you should go off of how they treat your family and friends, too." I'm glad that Teresa and Danielle made up. Life is too short for negativity. I'm all about the positive vibes. I am excited to see more of Danielle and the ladies next season.